Sarvan walked toward the forest, seeking the wisdom of Buddha to resolve the conflict tearing his family apart. The tall trees whispered ancient truths, their branches reaching for the heavens in quiet communion with the eternal. Buddha closed his eyes briefly, allowing silence to envelop the group and signal the beginning of his teaching. "Listen," Buddha began, his voice calm. "Understanding is the seed of all growth, yet it remains neglected by many in pursuit of desires." Bowing deeply, Sarvan began to speak, his words faltering as emotion surged and threatened to overwhelm his voice. "My parents wish me to preserve our traditions, yet my wife urges me to embrace the future," Sarvan confessed. "I love them both deeply, but their conflict has consumed me, leaving my soul fractured and my home divided." Buddha listened without interruption, his gaze calm, his presence offering comfort to the weary and troubled young man. "Life often pulls us in different directions, Sarvan, like rivers splitting around a rock yet meeting again downstream," Buddha said. "The paths of tradition and change do not oppose one another, but rather create the balance upon which life thrives." Buddha gestured toward the pond nearby, its surface reflecting the delicate symmetry of lotus flowers swaying in harmony. "Tell me, Sarvan, what do you see when you look upon this pond and its blossoming lotuses?" Buddha asked. "Acknowledge the fear, anger, sorrow passed to you. These were gifts wrapped in pain from those before you," he explained. "In observing them, you free yourself from their control and begin unearthing the truths they conceal," Buddha reassured me. "The lotus teaches us an invaluable lesson, Sarvan, to rise above conflict while embracing its roots," Buddha explained. Buddha leaned forward, his presence warm, as if radiating the deep compassion that guided his every word and action. "You are the bridge between your parents and your spouse, Sarvan. Compassion and understanding can span the divide. Each perspective stems from love and concern for your well-being. Yet love without understanding breeds discord," Buddha continued. Sarvan nodded, his mind absorbing Buddha's wisdom as the pond absorbed sunlight to nourish the flowers upon its surface. "How do I unite these two opposing worlds, Buddha, without compromising the essence of who I am?" Sarvan asked. Buddha smiled gently, his expression a mirror of the calm ripples cascading across the pond beneath the lotus flowers. "Harmony arises not from choosing one side, Sarvan, but from embracing both as complementary threads in the fabric of existence. Host a meal at your home, inviting both your parents and your spouse," Buddha instructed, his voice steady and kind. "Cook the meal using both their wisdoms, your parents' traditional rice and your wife's innovations," Buddha advised thoughtfully. "Through the simple act of nourishment, you shall cultivate respect, understanding, and the roots of lasting harmony," Buddha said. His teachings empowered me to explore my pain, gaining the courage to face truths buried within shadows of generations, he concluded. "Healing is both personal and universal. When you heal, you help liberate countless souls burdened before you." "Thank you, Buddha. Your guidance has illuminated the path I must walk to heal the divisions in my household," Sarvan said. Buddha watched Sarvan rise and walk away, his steps lighter, his spirit buoyed by the new purpose guiding his journey. The forest returned to quiet, the trees still standing vigil over those who sought wisdom within their ancient embrace. I asked, "How can I cultivate compassion to mend the pain inherited from my family's suffering?" His gaze softened with understanding. "Compassion begins with yourself," Buddha explained. "It is the foundation upon which healing for others is built." He told me, "A woman once sought my counsel, her heart heavy with sorrow. Burdened by betrayal within her family, she confessed, 'My family's lies have consumed me. Forgiveness feels impossible.'" Buddha recounted her anguish with a gentle tone. Through the teachings of Buddha, Sarvan would learn to rise above his struggles, like a lotus emerging from muddy waters. In the delicate balance between tradition and change, Sarvan would discover the power of unity, creating harmony through love. She looked within herself, holding her pain gently, and began to understand its roots in her family's past. He said, "Compassion starts by embracing your pain and holding it with love, rather than pushing it away," Buddha assured me. I asked, "Is compassion enough to break cycles of trauma?" Buddha's reply came without hesitation. "It is the first step. Compassion is courage in the face of fear and anger, dissolving the chains of generational pain." Buddha continued wisely. "What brings you back today, Sarvan? Is the path to harmony unfolding as the lotus petals reveal their beauty?" Buddha asked. Sarvan knelt before Buddha, his mind filled with questions about unity and the delicate balance between tradition and change. "A man came to me once, consumed by rage for his father's cruelty," Buddha recounted with deliberate precision. "His anger controlled him, and he said, 'I cannot forgive. It feels like betrayal to my suffering,'" Buddha explained. "Misunderstandings grow from the soil of assumptions, Sarvan. Clear communication nourishes hearts just as sunlight nourishes the lotus," Buddha explained. Buddha gestured toward a nearby grove where birds coexisted, each singing their songs without silencing the melodies of others. Each bird brings its own tune, Sarvan. Together, they create a symphony that celebrates diversity, much like harmony in relationships. "Tell me, what steps have you taken to ensure your parents and spouse truly understand one another's thoughts and emotions?" Buddha asked. Sarvan hesitated, admitting his reliance on actions rather than words, hoping the shared meal alone would bridge their differences. "Actions are powerful, Sarvan, but words rooted in compassion have the strength to dispel doubts and soothe wounded spirits," Buddha said. As the morning light shifted, his teachings planted seeds of hope within me, urging me to embrace my pain with love. Compassion is not weakness. It is a strength that transforms suffering into wisdom and anger into understanding, Buddha concluded patiently. Create a space where love can express itself without judgment or fear. Guide their conversation, as the lotus guides the waters beneath it, offering clarity amidst the currents of misunderstanding, Buddha advised. Wisdom is the final key to liberation, Buddha began, his voice steady, resonating like the clear bell of truth. I asked, "How can wisdom free me from the chains of my ancestors' pain?" Buddha's eyes seemed to pierce time itself. "Take this lotus, Sarvan, and place it before them as a reminder that harmony can arise from even the muddiest waters." Sarvan returned home, his heart imbued with hope, ready to bring his family together for a conversation filled with understanding. As they gathered, Sarvan placed the lotus in the center, its presence a silent yet profound witness to their dialogue. He encouraged his parents to share their stories, their wisdom passed down through generations, inspiring reverence for the roots of tradition. Nandini listened intently, her respect for their sacrifices growing, as her heart opened to the richness of their lived experiences. Sarvan then asked Nandini to express her dreams, her aspirations for change and growth, fueled by a vision of a brighter future. His parents leaned in, their curiosity awakened by the depth of her passion, seeing not rebellion but love guiding her desires. As words flowed freely, misunderstandings began to dissolve, replaced by threads of connection weaving their hearts into a shared tapestry. The lotus stood unchanged as its petals symbolized unity, bridging divides with an elegance born from resilience and understanding. When the conversation ended, smiles replaced tension, and laughter once again filled the household, echoing the symphony of birds in the grove. Sarvan returned to Buddha, holding the lotus carefully, its petals reflecting his gratitude for the wisdom that had transformed his family. "Thank you, Buddha," Your teachings have shown me that harmony thrives when love is given space to express itself fully. Buddha smiled, his expression gentle, his gaze a reflection of the infinite compassion and hope he carried for all beings. The lotus continues to teach us. Sarvan, embrace its lessons and nurture the bridges you have built with tender care. Sarvan bowed deeply, his heart swelling with appreciation, knowing Buddha's wisdom would guide him through life's challenges and triumphs. The forest resonated with quiet serenity, its trees and creatures standing witness to the transformation unfolding in Sarvan's life. Another disciple asked, "How can we practice wisdom daily?" Buddha's answer was clear: through mindfulness, reflection, and walking the Eightfold Path diligently. Mindfulness anchors you in the present, helping you see clearly without the distortions of fear or anger. Buddha shared deeply. Their household became a sanctuary of peace, a living testament to the timeless wisdom Buddha shared beneath the Bodhi tree. The lotus continued to bloom, its petals forever symbolic of the harmony forged through compassion and the unity of all hearts. Another day, Sarvan walked through the bustling village, his heart lightened by the progress made in uniting his family. He noticed the smiles of his parents and spouse, reflecting newfound understanding and mutual respect blooming in their household. Still, Sarvan felt the need for further wisdom from Buddha, seeking guidance on sustaining the fragile harmony they had achieved. The forest greeted Sarvan as he approached, its trees swaying gently in the breeze, a haven for seekers of truth. The sun frowned, but the tension in his stance lessened, as he considered his father's role in Buddha's teachings on healing. Buddha addressed the sun, his voice steady and kind. "Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself before it transforms others." Buddha, though harmony grows, I fear its fragility. How do I ensure it remains strong amidst the trials of life? Sarvan asked. Buddha opened his eyes, his gaze steady, his presence grounding, like the roots of the Bodhi tree embracing the earth. Harmony is not static. Sarvan, disciples, Buddha said, learn from the river. It teaches without words and transforms everything it touches through patience and persistence. The disciples lowered their heads, absorbing the lesson and contemplating how forgiveness could mend their own lives and relationships. The family bowed before Buddha, gratitude evident in their expressions as they prepared to embrace reconciliation and transformation. Its waters face obstacles yet find their way, carving paths through stones and nourishing life, Buddha said. Likewise, harmony must adapt, guided by mindfulness and nourished by the love shared between your parents and spouse, Buddha continued. Buddha urged Sarvan to foster open communication, ensuring that each voice remained heard and valued in their shared journey. Create rituals of togetherness. Sarvan, small yet meaningful actions that deepen connection and remind your family of their shared bonds. Buddha said. Another day, another journey brought Buddha and his disciples back to the Bodhi tree, where the villagers gathered seeking solace. A family approached Buddha, their hearts heavy with grief after losing their youngest child to an illness that left them desolate. Buddha handed Sarvan a small, smooth stone, its surface worn by years of flowing water shaping its form. Take this stone, Sarvan. Ananda bowed deeply, his heart filled with gratitude and a sense of liberation from the chains of indecision. One disciple asked, Master, how can we ensure that we do not stray from the middle path when faced with life's temptations? The Buddha replied, anchor yourself in mindfulness, for it serves as the compass guiding you through the storms of desire and distraction. He encouraged his family to share stories during meals, each tale a thread weaving their lives into a shared tapestry. His parents spoke of their struggles and victories, their wisdom illuminating the roots of tradition that shaped their values. Nandini shared her dreams and aspirations, her voice echoing the desire for growth and progress guided by love and hope. Through shared storytelling, laughter filled the home, bridging differences and allowing their hearts to bloom like the lotus on the pond. Sarvan introduced small rituals, moments of togetherness that celebrated their unity, such as evening walks and collaborative tasks. These actions strengthened the bonds between his family, turning their home into a sanctuary of peace and mutual understanding. The journey of the Buddha and his disciples carried them to many more places, each enriched by the wisdom of the middle path. Ananda's story became a guiding light, a reminder that freedom lies not in extremes but in harmony with life's rhythm. Sarvan returned to Buddha one final time, his spirit lightened by the transformation his family had undergone through mindfulness and love. Buddha, your wisdom has brought peace to my family. We walk the path of harmony with gratitude and understanding, Sarvan said. Buddha smiled warmly, his gaze filled with infinite compassion. His teachings reflected in the peace Sarvan carried within his heart. Remember, Sarvan, harmony is not a destination but a journey. Walk this path with mindful steps and an open heart. Buddha closed his eyes, his meditation deepening, his spirit intertwined with the hope carried by all those he had guided. The forest whispered its eternal truths. The stream continued to flow, and the lotus flowers swayed gently in the pond. In nurturing it, healing follows. The father nodded slowly, though his hesitation remained, rooted in the weight of his pain and uncertainty about moving forward. But Master, the father asked, how do we release the sorrow gripping our hearts and let compassion guide us instead? Buddha's gaze rested on the flowing waters of a nearby stream, as its rhythm mirrored life's continuous journey toward renewal. Sorrow may grip, yet it softens when shared. Compassion blossoms when love extends beyond oneself, connecting with all beings deeply. The family's eyes filled with reflection, as Buddha's words planted seeds within their hearts, seeking growth amidst the shadows of grief. The lotus continued to bloom, its petals a reflection of the harmony nurtured by those who followed the path of compassion. Thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video.